We need the tea on the lawsuit. Child. So if you don't know, which you probably do, but if you don't, I am currently suing my ex. Well, I did sue my ex.
Lovely people, how you guys doing? How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into today's video.
We need the tea on the lawsuit. Child. So if you don't know, which you probably do, but if you don't, I am currently suing my ex. Well, I did sue my ex. And you know, when you do a lawsuit, the next step after you file the lawsuit, you have to serve someone, and that has not yet happened yet. So that's currently where we at. So that's basically the update, trying to necessarily serve the person. But my lawyer actually emailed me the other day, and she was just basically saying like, this person is currently couch surfing. And so when someone don't necessarily have a address, like no bills in their name, no house, nothing is in their name, it's kind of hard to serve them. Basically what I'm trying to say, like when someone is living one way on social media and a completely different life in real life, it's kind of hard to serve them. But I mean, it's all good. It will happen. Someone said justice for Dearra, indeed. Because one thing about it, baby, you can run from me, but you can't run from me actually. You can run from me, but one thing you can't outrun is the IRS. So I mean, hey, slammer, but I mean, that's fine. Like, obviously, when people can lie. So when you go to somebody and you try to serve somebody and somebody say they don't live here, they can lie, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, I mean, it is what it is. How do you balance having a private relationship and fighting to post the cute moments? I don't fight to post cute moments. I post what I want to post. But like I said before in a video a long time ago, I don't have any desire to showcase my relationship or just broadcast my relationship if it's a couple channel. I've done it, been there, done it. I don't want to do it again. This is my world, this is my life, this is my channel, this is my job, this is my work, and it's gonna continue that. I like that. I like things to be separate. So did that answer the question? How do you balance it? I balance it by posting what I want to post. Like I said, oh yeah, I'll post the arm. Oh yeah, I'll post this, I'll post that. But like, it's not that I don't have couple pictures. It's just like, I just choose not to post them. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I probably would do that when I'm married. So if you see a post of me and someone hugged up, like an actual post, not nothing blurred out, baby, then 9 times out of 10 I am married.
So you mean to tell me that Dearra from Dearra and Ken said, I've been trying to serve Ken, but he don't got no permanent address. Y'all listen, if y'all don't know, obviously you got to be of a certain generation, a certain age demographic to know who Dearra and Ken are, because they were like one of the first YouTube couples that was like huge. People like idolized them and said relationship goals and stuff like that, right? So when they went through their whole breakup and everything like that, Dearra was trying to sue Ken, okay? And so she's been trying to serve him. And yesterday she posted a YouTube video basically saying, hey, I've been trying to serve him. My lawyer kind of told me that we're trying to serve him, but you can't really serve somebody who's couch surfing and doesn't have a permanent address and they live one way on social media but not in real life. I was like, oh, the shade. And also posting that YouTube video is a little shady because his birthday is today. But that's neither here nor there, you know. People got relationship issues and exes battles and stuff that they be doing, so. But that's really interesting to me. Again, allegedly for all educational purposes, but this is a YouTube video that she just dropped, so you guys should go watch that.
I usually mind my business, but Dearra coming out with this damn video telling she can't find where Ken at to serve him a lawsuit. I'm sorry, from my understanding, it was a joint account. You kept the car. Why are you suing him now for $50K? You kept the car. You kept the car. So, to me, from where I'm sitting at, it looked like Dearra is mad. She mad Ken moving on, because if you telling me that this man homeless and you still trying to sue him, you're living lavish, rich as fuck. It shows you really just the evil bitch, Dearra. And on top of that, it's showing me you mad the nigga moved on. And whatever he doing, he happy in that shit. And you not happy in whatever you chose. You chose to go and ruin somebody else's relationship to be with somebody. And you found out the grass ain't green on the other side. Now you want to come back over here to Ken causing problems in his world. Nah, hell no.
I'ma say it. Nobody else gonna say it, but I'ma say it. Was Ken wrong for taking the money? I'ma say yeah. But did we know this? Yes. Did we cancel him? Yes. Did everybody talk shit when it first got brought up months, 6, 7 months, a year ago? Yes. But did Ken start that YouTube channel? Yes. Or correct me if I'm wrong, was it not Ken prank? That little prank he did on Dearra that made him blow up on his YouTube shit? Correct me when I'm wrong. Did Ken not give Dearra the house, the cars, everything else? But he is wrong for stealing the money though. But what more do Dearra want from the internet? Y'all canceled him, right? Y'all talk shit about him, right? Y'all even responded to the video he made, responding to the situation about him taking that money. Y'all did what y'all put to do months ago. Now Dearra resurfaced the situation for what? Now what have we been seeing? We've been seeing Ken videos of him and his new girl going around. Now Dearra was in a relationship with this man for a minute. So there's no way in hell she ain't see this. There's no way in hell she ain't Instagram stalk him, Snapchat, TikTok, stalk that man at one time, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You see he moved on, so you gotta resurface some shit that we no longer have control over, Dearra. That's all you, your lawyers, the justice system, they have to handle that. You resurfacing this problem to us, we're not upset with you for you standing on your principles and wanting your money. It's just that you're breaking this to us again for the second time. For what? Like, what made you want to bring this back to the internet? Nigga, we can't do nothing for you. You need to go talk to your lawyers. That's what you need to do. Figure out what's going on there. Second, bro, you're talking about a situation that nobody has been worried about. This is just internet. This is not personal life, your personal life. This is just internet. Nobody's going to care because everybody's been asking you, what's up with you building an emotional connection with your makeup artist girlfriend while she's doing a service for you. That's what everybody's been talking about, but you refuse to speak on that. Nothing to say about that. That video you dropped, sis, you was literally answering, you had all the answers to the wrong test. We didn't want that. Not we, my bad. Let me rephrase that. They didn't want that. The internet and the women supporters that follow you, that's not what they wanted. That's why everybody mad at Dearra, because she's telling shit that we already knew. They already tried and attempted, well, not even tried to attempt, they pretty much canceled Ken. Ken been out of here. He's been out the way. So I'm just confused, bro.
I'm not a lawyer, but do y'all know these people? They were a pretty successful YouTube couple. But child, on the last day of 2024, she filed a lawsuit against him for theft by taking, also known as stealing, theft by conversion and embezzlement, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and some other stuff. Let me tell you what's going on in this lawsuit. So this is Dearra Taylor, and according to the lawsuit, after 3 months of dating this man, whose name is Ken Walker, the two of them decided to create a YouTube channel called Dearra and Ken for Life. The channel grew quickly, and Ken was able to quit his job at Home Depot after they got their first YouTube check. The channel is so successful that in 2016, the couple established their LLC, get some business accounts. At this time, they're getting brand deals, go on tour, and even got to be in a blockbuster movie. Now, the lawsuit says all of the money that was made, whether done as a couple or individually, went into the shared business account. But then Ken Walker was involved in some cheating scandals, which wasn't a good look because their brand was them as a happy couple. Dearra and Ken try to work it out. Ken says he's never going to do it again. And then in 2019, he proposes to Dearra in Greece. And this proposal and engagement made their brand grow even more. But then in 2020, Ken is caught in another cheating scandal. Child, he was messing up the money and the relationship. The two of them stay together, but Dearra starts doing some solo content to keep the YouTube page going. Dearra says Ken didn't want to participate in making any content, but also didn't like that she was starting to make content by herself. And eventually, according to her, he got jealous that her solo content was working and causing her to grow as an individual. But then, less than a year later, Ken gets caught in another cheating scandal. And in May 2021, the two of them officially break up. Now, here's where we get to the issue. The lawsuit says that Dearra and Ken, with the help of an attorney, agreed on how things would be split. They were expecting to receive $40,000 from a bank loan of a car, and so the two of them would split that evenly, $20,000 for each one. And then they agreed that the YouTube page that they had would stay up because it was generating money, and the money they already had from that would be split, with Ken getting $220,000 and Dearra getting $254,000. She got more because she contributed more. according to the document. And then there was about $80,000 that was left in the account, and that was supposed to be used to pay off bills. But Dearra says on November 23rd, 2022, she goes into the account to pay some bills and realizes that that $80,000 that was supposed to be in there is almost gone. Dearra says she looks into it further and realizes that Ken had been taking money from that account for over a year, and that $40,000 that was supposed to be split from that car loan, he had already received it and kept all of it. Dearra says she asked Ken about it, and he admits to taking the money and that he knew he needed to pay it back. At this point, they get their attorney back involved and come up with some new terms. This time they agree that Ken could keep the $40,000 that he was already keeping, allegedly, and the car would be turned over to Dearra. They agreed that they would delete their YouTube channel since they couldn't agree on how money from it would be split. Then they had some real estate that they agreed they would sell and then split the proceeds 50-50, and that their LLC would be dissolved on December 30th, 2022. So everything with this agreement goes over fine, except Dearra says that Ken never pays her the money that he stole from the account. Time passes, the two of them aren't really communicating, but Dearra says she has her attorney contact Ken regarding some taxes that need to be paid for the business, and she says he has yet to pay them. Dearra says while Ken continues to not cry broke, he received about $237,000 from the real estate that they sold, and he continues to post himself living a luxurious lifestyle, which she says is clearly making him money, and so she wants her money. The first cause of action is breach of fiduciary duty, which is interesting because this comes down to, as business partners, the two of them were obligated to do what was in the best interest of each other and the business. But Dearra says by cheating multiple times and then refusing to make content after cheating, Ken was not acting in the best interest of Dearra or the business. She says his decisions essentially ruined the happy couple brand that they created, which in turn impacted their business and money. And therefore, she says she is due damages. She's also suing for theft by taking, breach of contract, and unjust enrichment, which is just her saying that he was made richer by taking money that he didn't have a right to take. So that's the lawsuit. Now tell me in the comments if you remember this couple and was tuned in to their video.
I feel like Dearra never really liked Ken like that, because let's just really clear the air, right? Dearra literally stole Ken from his girlfriend at the time, just to cheat on him with the whole girl, be in a secret relationship with your best friend's girlfriend for years. And then y'all keep trying to say, oh, Ken was the one who cheated, Ken ruined this, he ruined DK for life. He did not though, y'all. I genuinely do believe that they were broken up before the whole world even knew. So Ken was just getting caught being single because Dearra was so private back then, because she had no choice but to be private. Not to mention, they ended up breaking it off saying like, oh, we have been broken up for a very long time, we just didn't tell y'all because we were in a business relationship. Let's not sit here and act like Dearra wasn't exposed with text messages and all. Like, literally playing in everybody freaking face. Her best friend face, that girlfriend face, and Ken face. Like, she's been a mean girl. She's been all about some money or all about her, if you really think about it. Because also, what made you really want your best friend's girlfriend? And then tried to justify it saying, oh, we wasn't best friends, we were just she was just my makeup artist and this, that, and the third. Text messages Dearra used to send said otherwise. The things they used to do said otherwise. I'm sorry, but if I'm just going to go get a service done with somebody, I'm not sleeping in the same bed with them and taking trips and partying and all this other stuff with them. Like, no, that's what a service provider is. You can't sit down and take trips and sleep in a bed with somebody and repeatedly do things with them and claim, oh, that was never my friend. Like, that's just not how that works.
So Dearra went through this whole process of trying to sue Ken because we know Ken took money from her account, basically. So she has came out and said that Ken has been couch surfing from house to house, house to house. And basically he don't got the type of money she got. But, and it's just like, if you know he don't have the $200K that you're trying to sue him for, what's the point of trying to go through the lawsuit? At that point, you already have the upper hand on him. He's not touching the type of money that you're touching. You're doing way better than him, prospering. You're just highly blessed. You're one of God's favorites. You have businesses that's flourishing, and you're basically just traveling the world, doing what you want to do, while Ken is living an ordinary life. Within that point, if you know he don't have the money, you just got to turn the other cheek and just charge it to the game. It is what it is, but you're Dearra. I know you make more than $200,000 within a month, but you shouldn't tarnish his character and assassinate his name. He's not even saying nothing about you. Wrong is wrong and right is right, and what he did was wrong. But how many years ago was that? That was like about 4 or 5 years ago. You still thinking about that man? Y'all both moved on. Go ahead and charge that shit to games. You ain't losing out on nothing. There's more to come.
Yeah, I got something else to speak on, y'all. I don't know. It's been so much happening this week. I'm going to start doing these weekly. I don't know. We're going to call it probably Yap with Yanni, Mess Week. I don't know. It's not going to be Messy Monday, though. But anyways, anywho. But I just want to know how y'all feel about the Dearra and Ken situation and how she just spoke on Ken. But how she just spoke on Ken couch hopping, and she can't really serve him the papers because there's no stable address, and you know what I'm saying? I just want to know how y'all feel, because I feel like, me personally, what are we getting out of suing him? Like, that's the only real question I have. Like, what exactly are we planning to get out of suing him after you just said, basically in so many words, he's down bad, he's fucking couch hopping, there's no stable address. So what exactly are we trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, pull up out of him? You just damn near made it known that he's broke. It may not be down bad broke, but in so many words, broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what exactly are we trying to get up out of him? I'm confused. Like, I don't know. I do feel like him making her pay all the taxes or whatever agreement that they had with all that situation, I don't know. It's so deep. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole, but I feel like that was wrong, because at the end of the day, like she said, like, that was a joint account for both of y'all. So paying taxes for that account, YouTube account, or whatever the case may be, should never been left all on her, whether y'all split up or not. I believe she said they had some type of like arrangement to both pay it. Then she talking about he's stealing. So I mean, honestly, me personally, I wouldn't sue the nigga, because, bitch, you ain't got shit already. You stealing from me, bitch. You ain't got nothing already. I just said you was couch hopping. I just expose his ass. Put it all on the motherfucking line. Put it all on the internet, since you want to fake this facade. Put it all on the internet and let everybody know what the fuck it really is. Like, and move on. But I don't know. Everybody's different. I just want to know how y'all feel about that, because I'm still kind of like, what is you getting out of that? Like, what are you really trying to get out of suing him? But then it's like, you kind of have a right to sue him in a way. I don't know. What y'all think?
If someone stole money from y'all, would y'all let it go? Y'all need to stop acting brand new, because the streets are saying Dearra is doing too much and they need her to stop. But I'm going to say, oh, hell no. First of all, me and you made a separate business account. You done cheated on me and we broke up. The business account still remains. But then I find out that you used the money in the business account and then I have to pay taxes for it. And the world wants me to just let it go like that? Are people crazy? I would be the same way like this girl and trying to get this man down. And I will be shouting him out too, saying that you are couch surfing and that the IRS cannot find you. I would be exposing you too. Y'all acting brand new.
Acknowledge that he don't have anything. Why are you still suing him? That's what.
I'm not even a Think Peaks TikToker, but I'm so sick of this rhetoric of when women try to do what's right for them after being dogged out. Y'all get on the fucking internet and play stupid. Like, if it wasn't you wouldn't do the damn same thing. So this girl just said, oh, she feel like Dearra is bitter or still holding on to the fact that whatever they didn't have going on, like Ken ruined whatever they got going on, and she just bitter because he done moved on. She knows that he's broke, so why are you still suing him? Why is she still suing him? Because he still owes her money. Y'all are, when it comes to men, it takes somebody to knock you over the fucking head for y'all to get. It's the principle. If you read the court documents, this man owes her money from their account. They had already had a contract on stating that he would only take this certain amount of money. They would leave a certain amount of money in there to pay that next year's IRS taxes. That man took the IRS portion and hers. Hey, you think I'm just supposed to be okay with it? I had to pay money I didn't even allocate for because I had already allocated for it. And you took it from me and ran. Not only did you cheat on me, not only did you embarrass me, not only did you publicly cheat, privately cheat, and shame me,
You dogged me the fuck out behind closed doors, and I stayed 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 for the brand and for you, only for you to then try to make it sound like I'm the problem when you've been fucking stealing from me since the breakup. Bitch, I'm not letting it go. I don't give a fuck if I am bitter, I am mad, I am a fucking hater. Call me what you want to call me, but you did everything but fucking unalive me. And you think I just supposed to be like, oh, okay, well, I see he broke, I'm supposed to let it go. The IRS don't give a fuck when they see you broke. They garnish them wages, even if they only get $12 a week. Student debt don't give a fuck that you broke. They still want their motherfucking $500-$600 a month. And they can't get that, they'll take $100. So you supposed to just, oh, because I see he's clearly not living the same life that we used to have, I'ma just let the shit go. No. Run me what you owe me. Period.
So guys, what do you think about this? Do you think what Dearra did was right? Let me know in the comment section what you think about this situation. Do you think Dearra did the right thing suing Ken, or do you think she could have left it and move on and forget about it? What do you think? For me, I think what she did was right, but I'm not in support of her bringing it to the internet and also shading him that he's couch hopping and all that. So let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll be in the comment section. I'll be looking out for your comment. Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.